Alright guys, today we have a collective beauty and self-care haul. Grab yourself something cozy to drink and let's get started. I have everything thrown into this box. I have iHerb, a couple of iHerb products actually into this. I have Look Fantastic, which is a website of beauty products. And then I have a good old drugstore haul inside. Let's dig in. First, we have this Dr. Teal's Epsom salt. This is a soak-in solution for your bath. I finally have a bath. In my previous apartment, I only had a shower, like a shower head. And now in this apartment, I do have a bath and I've been wanting to bathe for the longest time. And I have been also starting to do a little bit of workout. Not that much, I'm not an athlete, but I do a little bit more and I thought it would be super nice to soak myself in a bath after a workout. And this can be like some sort of a self-reward or like being grateful for my body and for my muscles for working out and for the movement that I can have. And this is, I feel like it's a nice way to treat myself. It's a little bit expensive. The Dr. Teal's are a little bit expensive, but I think they're going to be worth it. I'm going to have to report back on that. Next, these beauties are from Look Fantastics. These are the CeraVe Advanced Repair Healing Ointment. And I bought two of these, one for me and one for my mom, because she fell in love with it. I gave her a little bit of a sample just to try out to put around her eyes and around her lips. And she says that she actually has a noticeable difference of before and after of the little wrinkles that she had around her eyes and around her mouth. So I bought one for her and one for me. I've been using this for a long time. I actually have, and I think I told you, I have a little bit of irritations around my eyes. Something that looks like dermatitis, but not exactly. Dry, irritating patches. And when I use my CeraVe Healing Ointment, I feel much better. I look much better as far as how my eyes are and the itchiness and the dryness. So I highly recommend this product. This has been repurchased by me and I will be keeping on repurchasing that forever and ever if I can. Alright, next we have the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. This is a collagen powder that contains 20 grams of protein. So even though collagen hasn't been proven to actually do something for you, it's still under research, but it hasn't been proven yet. It's something that it's important for me to kind of lay it out for you. I still consume this because I do believe it makes a difference. And also, worst case scenario, every single morning I get 20 grams of protein in my coffee. It mixes right in. I cannot detect it or taste it. So it's better than any other protein product that I ever tried because all of them I can detect. And therefore, all of them I stop using like midway because I cannot handle the sensory experience around it. And this one is a repurchase. I think it's my fourth time repurchasing exactly this one. I have been trying the Dose & Co one and I could detect it in my coffee. This one I cannot detect. This one is being repurchased. Continuing with hair, skin, and nails, these are the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails gummies. This is the more potent version. They have something a little bit lighter than this that I've been using for years, but also, again, I feel like for a decade now, I've been using those. They taste amazing. I think they do the job. They are beneficial for my hair, skin, and nails. Obviously, it's not just that. It has to be more about your nutrition and other supplements as well, not just biotin. But I love consuming this. I feel like it's a self-care thing that I enjoy more than anything. I just enjoy it. Same thing as my Vital Proteins. My Vital Proteins I use in the morning in my morning coffee, and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day of me being a woman who takes care of herself, who is putting the effort in, who is kind of looking after herself. And I think that sometimes when I want dessert, instead of eating something that is bad for me for sure, I eat this. 2 pieces of this and that will do me as a dessert. And I know it sounds weird, but I prefer that. I prefer to fall onto that instead of like going after something else. It has some vitamins for me. It's good for me. I do not kid myself. It has a little bit of sugar and it's something that I need to be cautious about. However, I feel like it does more good than harm, and so it's a repurchased for a decade now. Talking about a repurchase, this is from the drugstore, it's not from iHerb. Until now, everything was from iHerb except the CeraVe Healing Ointment. This is from the drugstore. This is a brand new mascara. I haven't opened it yet. I only have one mascara in my collection, in my makeup collection, and it is this one, just an older tube of it. And I'm already starting to see that it's going to be used up soon because I have to scrap the edges now, the edges of the tube, in order to get some product out and put it on my lashes. It lasted me less than 3 months, I believe, which is okay because I do my makeup every single day, so things are being used up. And then, what a win. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills tweezer, and I've been using like this gunky old iHerb tweezer that I had for like, I don't know, 5 years. That doesn't do anything for me. I have to struggle with it every single time that I use it. As a process of me refining everything in my life, every single thing that I own. And as I mentioned before, I want fewer, better things. So if there's something that I use daily or weekly, I want to make sure that I'm using a good product. And it's important because I do my brows. Like, I don't go to any salon or, you know, any professionals to get my brows done. I do them myself at home, and this has been the way for, I don't know, 20 years now. I like to have a good tool. I only have one tweezer now, and this is this one. I've researched before I bought it. There were a couple that I was debating about, and I kind of weighted the pros and cons of each. I knew that I'm going to be spending a little bit more money on tweezers, and I was completely fine with it. And this one was the one that stood out the most as far as user experience. And so I ordered it from the drugstore and got it, and I'm very happy. I've already used it, and I've been really loving using that. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills tweezer. And then, oh my god, from iHerb. If you are ordering from iHerb, get these. So these are the Kitchen of India paste of tikka masala. And then the other one is paste of butter chicken curry. If you love Indian food, get this. Get this. You won't regret it. Time and time again. Every single iHerb order that I do, I throw a couple of those in there because they're just so easy and good. All you have to do is to add some water and some maybe butter to it. You don't have to. But I've been making chicken with those. I've been, like chicken breasts, I've been cutting them into small cubes, throwing this paste. Maybe I've added some chickpeas just for fun. You can add whatever you want. You have to throw your chicken into it, pour this paste into your pot with a little bit of water. You mix it on. You add butter if you want. If you don't, you don't. Serve it over hot rice with a little bit of cilantro, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And to my surprise, my boyfriend really liked it. We were having a Shabbat dinner, and I prepared one of those for him, and he loved it. And I was concerned because it's a little bit spicy, not only with, you know, hot spicy, but a lot of spices in it, and it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I would recommend order one of these. Maybe they have a third version of it that is also very good. I just happened to order these two this time, but order one of these. They're very affordable. I think they cost like $3 for a pack like this, if I remember correctly, and they last for the whole pot. You only have to use one of those for the whole pot. If you're a couple, this would last about 4 meals. It's a lot. Highly, highly recommend. Next, for self-care, I have this PMS Harmony Advanced PMS Complex. I've never tried this before, and I wanted to give it a go because I get very, very irritated around my PMS. Like 2 weeks before it actually happens, I started to get very grumpy, very sad, very annoyed. The main problem is that I get extremely, extremely bloated. My clothes are uncomfortable. I look pregnant. People actually give me looks and tell me, oh, congratulations, and stuff like that. It's really uncomfortable, and I dislike that feeling. And so I got this PMS Harmony. I hope it's going to do good. There were great reviews under this product. This is again from iHerb. There were great reviews under this product, and I hope that it will make life a little bit easier around that time of the month, because it's enough that we're suffering from our period. Why do we have to suffer a week or 2 weeks beforehand as well? By the way, if you like this video and the vibes of this channel, you're more than welcome to subscribe and stick around. I usually make this kind of cozy and chilled videos about everything that I love, which is self-refinement that is authentically for us. So if you like this unproduced videos that are usually like talking to a friend, then feel free to subscribe. We have a couple more things in the box there, but this is the last one from iHerb. This is the Crest 3D White Stripes 1 Hour Express. I heard really good things about it. It has been years since the last time I did use a whitening stripe. Years since the last time I've whitened my teeth at all. I decided to give it a go. It wasn't cheap, but I've heard really good things about it. I've heard that you use one stripe, for example, and it actually keeps the whitening effect for a long time, for a couple of months even. By the way, how many stripes do we have in here? 20 stripes. And so this will last me for a long time. Yes, it wasn't cheap, but I feel like if I'm careful with it and if I'm careful with the way that I'm using it, obviously I don't want to be harming my teeth and I don't want to be causing any sensitivity. And I'm going to use it with wide distance between one and another of the times that I'm using it. Like I'm going to have a gap in between and I'm going to see how it's done. You could use all of them 20 days in a row and then not use for the year anymore, but I think I'll kind of spread out the times that I'm using it. You can use one, you can stop for a couple of months and then you can get back into using it. So I'm going to experiment with it. I don't know, I'm not too attached to the result of it. My teeth are not extremely yellow. They're not actually, they're fairly okay, and I just want a little bit of, you know, stepping up when it comes to my looks and my teeth. And I've been refining my entire look. I've been refining my closet. I've been refining everything that I own and have, and myself as well. And so a little bit boost of a whiter teeth can do good, I believe. And then Esses nail polishes. I didn't mean to buy any more polishes lately because last month, and you probably have seen it in my previous haul, I've bought the OPI nail strengthener in bubble bath. And it's beautiful and it gets the job done. However, my nails are currently in, and I'm not sure you can see. Yeah, you can. My nails are currently in this funky shape because if you can see, there are some dents in it. I've been using gel nail polish and press-on nails for a couple of months back, and it really messed up with my nails. Currently, I'm on the recovering time of my nails. I need something opaque to cut it short. I need something opaque, and so I decided to go through Essence and pick up a couple of like a mass-pleasing, gentle, elegant nail polishes. And I got these ones. This is the Essence Rosy Future, and this is what I have on right now. I got those yesterday, so I immediately painted my nails, and I like that. I got Peach Club, which I had something very similar to this last spring, and I've almost used it up. It just went bad halfway through, so I decided to go ahead and get something like this. And I have to say, I really love Essence nail polishes. I think they're good. I've tried OPI and I've tried Essence in the past, and I still own those kind of nail polishes from those brand, but I think that Essence doesn't fall short, and they're so incredibly cheaper. They're a fraction of the price. I keep on using that, and this is Sugar Blush, which is a milky like a milky beige with a pink hue to it, which I thought will be really nice for spring and summer. These are my new nail polishes. It's actually fun. It's so fun. It makes me happy. And then the last thing that I bought are those kind of shoe heel cover, because I've told you in one of my previous videos that my heels on these shoes they've seen better days and they are broken. They are very worn out, but the rest of the shoe is quite okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And so I decided to buy some caps from different sizes. I got 2 different sizes in here to try and cover my heel and then prolong and extend the amount of wear that I can get out of it. Hopefully one of them will fit. Actually, let's try them right now. Okay, so those do not fit. They are too small. We have one more pair to try. Yeah, those fit. Doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, I'm going to be stepping on it. People will not be noticing. I'm happy with it. Now I can wear my court shoes to the office for some time. All right, so this was today. Hopefully you found it relaxing or interesting. I was happy to have you here, and I will see you in the next time. Bye for now.